seed, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense comes onto the field first today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The RPO, it's complete. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Got it in the middle. It's Maddox. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back and leaves it. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in first and goal.
Touchdown, Aggie! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Kentucky's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run play action. Starts to scramble to the left. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep...
He lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with second and 11. The give from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Kentucky going quickly. Quarterback on the keeper. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. Three-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds a man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And this one's off the left upright. Just a little bit of adventure, but it's good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Hunt. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Aggies have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. He'll pull it on the read. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They're facing a third down. We played one. done, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll run the sneak for it. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Extending the play. Sails one into the middle. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Peppers. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lanning. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Kentucky right back to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Needing to move the chains, here comes Kentucky on 4th. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move to pick up yardage. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Makes the catch. It's Maddox. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll keep it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Kentucky going quickly. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Looking to the big tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Second down coming up.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Turns it on in midfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Open space at the 25. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Lining up for the PAT. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by 10 to Mississippi State. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pressure coming. And the the rush will get to him at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Peppers. Trying to set up the screen. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations when you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field.
Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. With the catch, it's Bohannon. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his target down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Bohannon. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Back to throw, it's Peppers. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Buying some time. Finds his big tight end. They stripped it out. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Trying play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Quarterback running on the draw. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for...
Turning it on! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any...
Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Kentucky right back to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Peppers. Plucks it out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Ramsauer. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Ramsauer. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. He'll throw it. Touchdown, Kentucky! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Power football with the run. At the 20, he's got space. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the ground, he's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. There he goes! Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Kentucky going quickly.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
To the air, it's Peppers. Buys a little extra time. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Across, he'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Aggie. And they turn it into a defensive score. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Special teams and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. He picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Pocket breaking down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Got it behind the line. It's Lanning. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay move just does a little double checking to make sure. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. To the air on first down. The throw. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
finds his man. It's Bohannon. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Calls his own number. Short gain on the play before he slides. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Bringing it back. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.